Project management using Bluebeam Cloud. Bluebeam Cloud for project management. Bluebeam Cloud, the world-leading remote from anywhere project management, general contractor, architectural, engineering, and estimating platform. Project management Bluebeam Cloud. It has real-time collaboration from anywhere, instant access, has collaborative tools, seamless integration with Bluebeam Review, sync with Review, unified workflow, enhanced project collaboration and document management, organized document storage. It has version control, field-ready tools for construction professionals, on-the-go capabilities, punch list management, very important, streamlined communication and faster issue resolution, RFI and submittal management, double, triple important, real-time notifications. You get you by email. A lot of it's by email. That's real-time notification. Or if you're on the screen, yes, you get a notification while you're on the screen as well. Project management Bluebeam Cloud. Bluebeam Cloud solutions effortless markups, collaboration on project documents, and manage punch, RFIs, and submittals on the go. As you can see, you sign in with I put the arrow. When you get to this screen, you don't have to purchase it. You can just have a version that if you want to get into the project and just review the documents as we go along, you can do that. And there's membership. Membership doesn't take away a license, but administrators do. So you click on this screen and sign in. Once you've signed into Bluebeam Cloud, you will come to this main screen, the dashboard, where all the drawings and anything with a PDF goes into this screen. So you can have a 2-week look ahead, long as it's in a PDF. You can have your RFI log here, long as it's in a PDF. You can have your submittal logs here, long as it's in a PDF, and all your drawings obviously will be a PDF. So you want to review something with a subcontractor in a particular drawing, or you want to review something with the architect in the architectural drawings. This is the area that everybody will meet in a meeting, the main meeting screen for all attendees. Project management tool chest in Bluebeam Review Extreme. This is areas for like designers. I have a lot of tools. It's separated by the trade. One trade could be the architect, the other one is the engineer. I even have tools for plumbers, electricians, carpentry, concrete, drywall. A lot of tools, but you need to know how to design because you're actually making changes to the drawing, and you're doing shout outs, and you're making changing the measurements. So it's more of a design feature. I know how to use it. I like to use it. Mainly the architects will use it, the engineers will use it, and me as a representative of the general contractor, I will use it as well. If they need assistance, if the architect can't do something, me and my assistant can, and the engineer can't do something because they're out in the field and they want us to make an adjustment, we can do that. Project management RFIs in Bluebeam Cloud. Now, in this screen, you will go to the dashboard and you can create within Cloud an RFI. So you don't actually have to have the RFI form. You can use the form that's in the cloud, and I can export it back to Bluebeam on the desktop. So you create an RFI from the dashboard screen. Okay, this is the RFI form that's in Bluebeam Cloud, and you'll fill it out. Now you can see it has 4 stars around it and the arrow. All required fields need to be filled out before saving. And a lot of these documents people fill out, the required information is not there. So in this version of Cloud, you make sure that the minimal or the basic information is in the RFI before it's saved and exported back to Bluebeam Studio. Project Management Punch Item. On the dashboard, you can create a punch item within Bluebeam Cloud. You create a punch item from the dashboard screen. Okay, we're still project managing, and we're at the punch form. Punch form is important. It is in Bluebeam Cloud, and you just, in the 4 triangles this time, you would just fill out the form. As I've mentioned many times, all required fields need to be filled out before saving. It's very important to get every detail in the punch, because we need to close out these punches before final payment can come to the general contractor. And our money is very important to make sure it gets to the subcontractor. So the subcontractor is actually doing the physical punch. The infamous scope of work, not only for Division 1, the general contractor, but for all subcontractors. It includes the architect and the engineer in Division 1. And as you can see in Bluebeam Cloud, there's a section for all trades. And in that trade section, the scope of work can be put there. Usually the way I create a scope of work with the general contractor, the owner, and the owner of the subcontracting company is I reference with the engineer the drawing, I reference the spec, usually the contract reference those 2 areas. Any change order, that will be added to the contract as well. So scope of work for electricians, plumbers, HVAC, and etc. Creating teams in Bluebeam Cloud for project management. You would be on this screen here. It says team name is General Conditions Division 1, which is my team. And as the administrator, I will go into this screen and I'll start inviting the individuals, like the architect, the engineer, the assistant, project manager, and pretty much that's it, unless you want to invite the superintendent as well to, have a meeting. Invitees in the project management process. This is a task, initial task of inviting all Division 1s into the meeting, but there might be times where I would need a subcontractor in, so that'd be the same process but different time, different day. So all Division 1 team members will be invited. There's a few steps, I have to take, my assistant has to take. to add a team member since we have administrative rights. At the top you can see on the administrator, and then there's members, permanent members like the architect and engineer. Then there's viewers. Most viewers would be the subcontractor. So if we have a problem in a particular area, like the electrician, we might need the electrician project manager on. Normally, foremans are not invited to the meeting, but the project manager or the superintendent of that subcontractor is the standard for attending this type of meeting. And we'll go over any issues they might have, and the engineer can address it, the architect can address it, and we can final everything in that particular meeting. Project manager and the project manager assistant has administrative rights. Exporting cloud project back into studio project, which is where everything came from on the desktop. So we export cloud project data back to the studio project. As you can see, just follow this little cloud, and the dots get smaller and smaller and smaller. And you'll see it says studio projects. Yeah, click that. Yes, we're still in the export cloud process here, back into Studio. Now, in this particular screen, as everyone can see, you want to go home, which is back to the desktop. You want to choose any updated drawings, any RFIs, any punch, any submittals, and it creates a zip file, and you send it back to synchronize with what's on the desktop. Okay, there's another step when I'm exporting the cloud project back into the Studio desktop version. So you want to make sure it goes to the right place, okay? If you have 5 buildings, you may want to put it in the right building, or zip out, go somewhere else. Yeah, that's it. So choose the studio project data the cloud project came from. Okay, the export is on its way. We press the right button and went to the right home, not somebody else's home. Cloud project data exporting to studio project in the right house. Don't move the furniture in somebody else's house. Okay, this is a great hands up, export complete. Everybody is home and happy and warm, and the project is synchronized to the studio version, and it's another day. According to either the 2-week look ahead, depending on the meeting, if it's every week or every 2 weeks, that's the only time you have to export it back. So it's 4 times a month or 2 times a month. Okay, this concludes the export of the cloud project back to Studio. And as you can see, the arrow that came out the house, and you'll see the zip file. You just unzip that and it will go to the respective directories, as you can see on the screen. So cloud project back at home to update into Studio project. I am glad that you took the time out to go over this process and see how it works, and I'm very happy with it. I'm having fun doing it. I hope you had fun watching it and you got information that maybe you didn't have before. And, you can register all that and the thousands of star brains you have in your head. And yeah, wonderful. Good product. Thanks for your time.